In this video I'm going to tell you how I solved the error code 14 message that I was getting on this Siemens dishwasher. Error 14 is a flow control error, so the machine can't determine how much water there is in the system, and it would give you an error 14. I don't know why, but we've had this machine for a number of years, and over the years occasionally it's done that, it's come up with 14, and then that's cleared itself, but recently it came up with a 14 and that was it. It just wouldn't clear, so it wouldn't work. Every time we turned it on it would start and then almost immediately come up with an error code 14. I think Siemens and Bosch are very similar. They might actually be the same, I'm not sure, but I believe that Bosch has the same flow control mechanism as Siemens. So this fix will probably work for Bosch as well as Siemens. It may also work for other brands, I don't know about them. So this is the side of the machine, and what's happening is this tank is full, which is okay when it's working, but the issue was it's not draining down at the beginning or near the beginning of the cycle, and that was causing the error code 14. So the flow control is very simple. It's this little reed switch in here. You can see that there's an impeller behind there which is in the water side. That's got a magnet in it, and when the water flows through there the impeller turns and it repeatedly opens and closes this reed switch. So this reed switch is normally open, in contact with the magnet it goes closed. And on my one I've replaced this now, this is a new reed switch, but on the old one the reed switch was permanently open. I could put a magnet directly on top of it, it didn't change state, so it was definitely faulty. This board that the reed switch is connected to is just held in by a few little clips in there. Get a screwdriver behind it, you can pull it out. Obviously turn the power off before you muck around with that. But as I say, it just unclips and then just pull that off. So there's various ways you can test that switch. You could do it in situ, turn the power off, take that off, and what you can do then is start a cycle and then measure across the 2 points of the reed switch with a multimeter, put it on continuity. If you've got a buzzer, that's ideal. And what you should hear is when the water is circulating in there, not at the first cycle. It's 3 cycles, I'll probably show you that in a minute, before it actually starts rotating this. But when it does, in fact, sorry, what you will probably find is what I found is that when you put the board in there, the reed will be closed. I suppose it depends where the magnet is, but on my one the reed was closed, so it beeped. When I turned the machine on and tested it, once that impeller was going around, then I could see the resistance was changing rapidly as the magnet was coming in contact with the reed. So you can either do it like that, you can disconnect that with power off, turn the power back on, do a cycle, put your multimeter probes over there and see what's going on, or you can take the board out and test it with a magnet, which is what I did. So this is a new reed switch, this is a replacement one there. I got 5 of these from eBay for about £2. The blooming machine's bleeping now. And to test it, so if you want to test the old one, leave it on the board obviously, but all you need to do, let me just turn that machine off. All you need to do, put your meter on continuity and then put the probe across the reed switch. Now obviously this would have been in the board, it's the same sort of thing, and then bring it in contact with a magnet. Right, let's test the continuity here. Bring it in contact with a magnet and you should hear it beep. There we go. So that's what should be happening. On my old switch, as I say, it didn't do anything, it was permanently open. So that's a brand new one, and obviously we know that's working. So what should happen, let me start this up. We'll do a quick cycle. Do that, don't I? So it goes through different stages before this impeller turns round. This is the first stage, and you can see the water's still in the tank there, it's full up. So that will take a few more seconds, and then that will go on to the next one. There we are, that one's finished. So again, there's no water flowing through here at the moment. I know you probably can't see that, but that's not going round at the moment. Now it is. That started, and then as you can see, that drains down. So as I said at the beginning, the error code 14, the way I had it presented was this tank level stayed up there at this phase, it didn't drain down. So I know that's going to work now. So that's an easy fix for an error code 14. As I say, you can get these reed switches from eBay. All I did was I looked at the size, and I measured the size of the old one, and then I found one online which was the same physical size, and then obviously just desoldered the old one and soldered the new one in place, and that's a fix.